is a top feature. Whose favorite MC's teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, Micah. Beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em. Spark 'em, overwritten flows like overflowing toilet bowls. The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over with. The only way for me to get over it is to aim at your chest. I rock with a DJ who sets the tone. Plug wells and a microphone, and I don't stop rocking the beats and keep rocking. As long as the streets hear heat, they keep popping. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Word up. Salute to hip hop, MCs and DJs, DJ Premier. Salute, salute.
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Boston playing for the home crowd again tonight. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the 3. And the call is first foul. Thomas against Teague. Thomas passes to Johnson. In the corner, Crowder with it. No good from outside.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
That is good. And Boston has possession. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Johnson the screen. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Teague dishes to Horford. Teague the pass to Korver. And here's Millsap from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Thomas goes in. Dishes it to Crowder. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Bazemore. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That's a 2 from Korver. Crowder pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 6 points for Isaiah Thomas. Teague for 3. And that one's good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Kicks it out to Bradley. Johnson the screen. Takes the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Turner's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Over in the corner, Zeller. Turner passes to Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. Cannot hit. Korver with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Millsap dishes to T. Over to the wing. And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 6. "16 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They get the rebound. Millsap with the steal. Inside. Here's Teague. From outside the arc. Again, Millsap missing. Here's Turner. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Smart and Bradley the guards. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And it's Sullinger in the center position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Over to the left wing. Teague for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
That's tipped. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. Second in steals, 4th in scoring, And they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Celtics. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Smart kicks to Zeller. Outside for Sullinger. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the paint. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. That's his first personal foul.
For Boston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
That free throw good from Sullinger. And he makes both free throws. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
Intercepted. Here's Hardaway. Here's Scott. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Now here's Smart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Zeller. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 1. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The shot by Heinrich, no good.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Smart kicks to Sullinger. And he banks in the layup. Sullinger's got 9 points.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Schroeder with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now here's Bradley. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. It's stolen by Bradley. And that is good. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Smart with the ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Kicks it out to Bradley. They get it back.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Heinrich gets it to go.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
.52 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Sullinger the screen. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Muscala. Pass to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta. Boston trailing. Smart. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Sullinger. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Sullinger's got 6 in the quarter. Now Schroeder. Tie game in Boston. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jared Sullinger.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
The third quarter now. Beginning, both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been a clinic out there by Jared Sullinger.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Heinrich. And it's Muscala in at the 5 down low.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
Here's Thomas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Isaiah Thomas will be at the line shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Crowder. Following the bucket by the Hawks. 2 on the clock. A 3 ball. And Horford pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 5. Bazemore for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Bazemore's got 5 points so far. Thomas goes in. Outside for Sullinger. And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up Atlanta. The Hawks again in transition. Bazemore for 3. Here's Millsap. The kick out to T. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Celtics second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Johnson. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Thomas.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Thomas passes to Johnson. And Thomas, here we go. Lets it fly from 18. No good off the front iron.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Celtics trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kicks it to Bazemore. And another shot. Feeds it to Horford. From the arc. No luck. So the Celtics will take it the other way. We've got 1:13 left in the third. The pass to Crowder. Breaks it off the glass.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Hawks leading by 6. Outside Teague. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Narebko comes in for Sullinger. And it's Turner in for Jay Crowder. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. The feed to Bazemore. Turner with the steal. There's Thomas with the 3. That's good. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection? And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. That's tipped. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now, here's Thomas. 3 seconds left. Off target with that shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Celtics trail by 5. Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. Then it's Evan Turner. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Jerebko in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5. Here's Korver. Uncovered. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Hunter's checked in for Marcus Smart. From deep, Thomas. Not that time. His sixth miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Hunter. Fires from the wing. And good. He nails it.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Outside Thomas. The dish to Urebko. 4 on the shot clock. Nice D from Scott.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And Boston has possession following the 3 by Atlanta. Hardaway for 3. Second chance effort. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Turner.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's your Urebko. Outside Thomas. Beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Kevin, he's in a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Schroeder. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Boston making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Urebko. Crowder comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Avery Bradley in for Hunter. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Here's Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system. But it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now, here's Thomas. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Scott. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 12. Bradley dishes to Thomas. Cranes the three-pointer. Thomas got 12 points here in the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The kick out to Scott. Outside Hardaway. The 3. Good.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
And the Hawks lead by 12.
And clearly We will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Atlanta.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Jeff Teague. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a...
Let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't want to see no ambulances. Not drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Baller convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Indeed, this was a tough loss. They faced a serious comeback intensity that just overwhelmed them in that last quarter. Unfortunately, they couldn't stay in the game enough to force an extra session.
I mean, boy, they were close, really, right up until the finish line. But I thought they were going to get over the hump, but it was not meant to be.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Robin Lopez. Thomas is out there with Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the point. Now Lillard after the missed three by Carmelo. Aminu with it. Now Anthony defending. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Aminu with the bucket.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Passes to Aminu. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the call against Lance Thomas.
That's his first personal foul.
Now McCollum. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Anthony on the double team. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Little turnaround. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Calderon passes to Lopez. Thomas goes in. It's rebounded by Bonley. Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Bonley dishes to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Calderon. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Plumlee, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Lillard attacking. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Got a piece of it. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Calderon kicks to Galloway. Here's Lopez. Another shot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in free throw percentage. 9th in blocks. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
It's really a bit of a heartbreaker, Kevin, when you lose games in comeback fashion. No lead is safe. That's the message they need to take with them from this one.
And you know what? That game's going to hurt as it should, but you can also use that as a learning experience, and then it doesn't necessarily hurt you if you can learn from it and improve next time out.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Vonleh. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabb in for McCollum. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Thomas. And it's a Flalo in for Langston Galloway. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Calderon passes to Williams. From deep, the shot is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. To the paint. It's tipped. Flalo against Lillard. Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
For the Knicks, Vujacic comes in for Porzingis, and it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That is his first foul of the game. Grant against Lillard. Pass to Crabb. Back to Lillard. Got it off in time, but it's no good. It's all tied in Portland. And we'll get...
All right, I want everyone to give it up for y'all.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
C.J. McCollum out there with Crabb. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. Then there's Davis. And it's Leonard in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. New York with the ball. Grant kicks to O'Quinn. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Grant. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Golden State. And, of course, the Portland Trailblazers just way behind. It's his first trip to the line. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Plumlee is checked in for Davis. And a switch here also for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Aminu dishes to Plumlee. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Grant. Plumlee with the rebound. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Grant. McCollum passes to Crabb. McCollum kicks to Plumlee. And he gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now McCollum. And Jaren Grant missing on that last 3-pointer. McCollum dishes to Plumlee. McCollum passes to Plumlee. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Thomas. Calderon comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Grant. Anthony with it. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And there's the pass to Crabbe. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Lopez. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor, poor choice there.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. New York moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. A different look now for Portland. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Myers Leonard. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. And New York with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Portland leading by 4. Pass to Crabbe for the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Anthony, the pass to Galloway. That's tipped. Lillard again to Anthony. They set the screen. Back to Lillard. Here's Crabbe. But they'll get another chance. Tries again. And that is good. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Lillard. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Aminu with the bucket.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Jose Calderon. Here's Galloway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Passes it to Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Stolen away.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Flalo dishes to Galloway. Rob. And And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Thomas, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
To the paint, and Mo Harkless, the basket, on the assist by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And that does it for the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Trailblazers leading by 7. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Porzingis is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in the point guard position. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. The Trailblazers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. He feeds it to McCollum. Taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Here's Porzingis. No luck. Now Portland takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Stolen by Thomas. Anthony, the pass to Galloway. And the Knicks miss again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. Aminu. And again, it's Portland converting.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Knicks trail by 11. And here's Anthony for 3. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Knicks. Calderon comes in for Langston Galloway. Leonard with a screen on Calderon. Leonard kicks to Aminu. Clock at 6. Leonard the pass to Plumlee. A 3 from McCollum. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Sinks. What range from outside. Wow. McCollum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. Calderon, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Nasty.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
The feed to Cram. McCollum dishes to Plumlee. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. And, of course, Portland. They have a lot of ground to make up. A different look now for Portland. Davis comes in for Plumlee. And it's Henderson for Al-Farouq Aminu. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Grant in for Sasha Vujicic. McCollum kicks to Davis. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Harkless is checked in for Leonard. McCollum kicks to Crabbe. Davis sets a screen. McCollum passes to Henderson. He dishes it to Davis. Fades. The shot misses. And New York the other way now. And Aflalo kicks to O'Quinn. Calderon against Davis. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jose Calderon. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Henderson with it, now guarded by Aflalo. Harkless with the bucket.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Calderon kicks to Grant. Stolen by McCollum. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger cart right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 14. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Plumlee. Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Vonleh in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. New York shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Anthony dishes to Thomas. Sinks the three-pointer.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Here's Lillard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Anthony can't hit.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
All alone. Oh! And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lopez with the block. And they're able to recover. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. They get it back. And Lillard gets double teamed. Kicks to Vonleh. To the middle. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Knicks trail by 8. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Thomas, no good.
Now, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
Pulls up, high post. McCollum, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
.144 left in the game. Another steal. Here's Galloway. Lillard with the block. Dishes to Aminu. 6 on the shot clock. Taken away by Anthony. Trying to get back on track.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Here's Lillard. Anthony with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for the Knicks. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Langston Galloway's checked in for Jose Calderon. Here's Lillard. Clock at 6. The dish to Aminu. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
On defense, the Knicks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Galloway kicks to Thomas. Pass to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Lopez. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's McCollum. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Cavaliers. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
And expected to vie for that top seed coming into the season. They have not disappointed. This is a team poised to do big things in the postseason.
Well, all the hype was justified. I mean, it's been an impressive season for them. We've seen them win a lot of different ways. They've proven in the midst of all of that to be a very, very complete team.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Irving. He kicks to Love. Fires from 14. That one wide left. Irving against Irving. LeBron sets the screen for Irving. It's James atop the key. The three. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Irving attacking. Count that one.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Love kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 5. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Smith. And that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Irving. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The feed to James. And stolen by James. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Irving. Thompson with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Raptors. James against Jefferson. Picked by Mozgov. LeBron passes to Smith. Clock at 6. Fry dishes to Mozgov. To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Good on both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now, here is Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes to LeBron. Here's Fry. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Williams kicks to James. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland ahead, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And so far, second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
We've got Williams. Mozgov is out there with Channing Fry. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Dellavedova in the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Cavaliers on D. It's a 3-point game. Irving with the ball. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Cavaliers 5th.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. And checking out Oklahoma City. A half game back. It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Mozgov hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
The Cavaliers trail by 5. The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for Irving. Shoots off the screen. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's Smith penetrating. Pass to Dellavedova. Puts up a three. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with three there. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams up on top. He's covered by Irving.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely. A brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Out to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. The shot is off. Cavaliers leading. LeBron drives in. Good on the shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
In the corner, Smith with it. The dish to Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
James outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
The screen from Thompson. Irving dishes to Dellavedova. Irving against Irving. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The drive by Smith. Right side, Irving. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Dishes to Smith. Pulls up, high post. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 7th in rebounding, 8th in field goal percentage. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10. And it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. And he dunks it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And here is James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Mozgov.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Screen by Smith. James kicks to Dellavedova. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Mozgov's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the first hit. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Love against Love. Just his first attempt. The shot no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to LeBron. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. James has got 6 points.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Thompson passes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Hits the target from 18 feet. Irving's got 7.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
As always, they're looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Thompson is double. Kicks it out to Love. And stolen by Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
The first free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Smith dishes to Irving. Right at the free throw line. Nice jump shot. Good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Williams kicks to Thompson. Left side, Love. The drive by James. Rebound by Smith. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. That's good. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Thompson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyrie Irving. It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Smith. 6 up. Love, no good. And now Love pushing.
He starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Irving's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Looking to end the run. No good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Cleveland. Frye with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Teardrop shot. And the layup is good. Irving's got 11 points.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Good D by Irving.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
Cross-court passes are high-risk passes.
And Love throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Smith kicks to Irving. 4 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got 13. James kicks to Thompson. And Love has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Love.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough.
I gotta hold down the city.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Jefferson. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Williams at the one spot. Dellavedova, the pass to Williams. Over to the left wing. That's tipped and stolen by Love. Smith with it. Now defended by Mozgov. The drive by James. And he gets it to go. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thompson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Frye, good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The screen from Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his fourth personal. Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James.
And he knocks down the first one.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Channing Frye is checked in for Thompson.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Love kicks to LeBron. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Williams. Frye passes to Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond. here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Outside Irving. To the middle. And stolen by Love. One-on-one here. And James with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And on the way from Irving for three. Shot is no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's James. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on LeBron James.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Smith kicks to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
On the wing, James. He's guarded by Love. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot to stop the run. Missed. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And the Cavaliers call time here. From deep, LeBron. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Cleveland. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Down low. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. The shot is off. And he lobs it up. Love dishes to Smith. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Irving drives in. And that one's good. Irving's got the first basket here in overtime for the Cavs.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Here's Irving. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Kicks it to Love. A 3-ball. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Nice stroke from long range. If he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
James, the pass to Irving. He dishes it to Thompson. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. But 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Irving kicks to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Irving dishes to Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. And James throws it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Irving against Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And there's the pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Irving kicks to James. The kick out to Irving. No good from outside.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Pass to Love.
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Irving from long range. Off target from downtown. To tie. Off on that one. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to